There's no other way this could happen except by you. And only you should know where your trigger is at. In this video, I'm going to go a little more in depth about the actual creation of the character trigger. Now that you have a good understanding of building the character and then creating your symbol and understanding what symbology or what symbols can do, then you want to actually move into creating the trigger. And this process involves a lot of visualization, very calm state of being, and your precise location of where you want to set the trigger. Now you want to set this where it's just not going to ever happen. There's no other way this could happen except by you. And only you should know where your trigger is at. And so where I put my trigger is to the inside 3 inches up on my right knee. And I'll hit it 3 times hard. There is no other time that I'm going to get 3 solid taps in that location on my body. That being said, you could set your trigger on your arm down here, 1, 2, 3, or on your shoulder, 1, 2, 3. But I found this a good location on my leg to set a trigger. You can do it wherever you want. So the best thing to do is do about, it's boring breath work, but it works. Do about 10 to 20 slow, relaxing breaths and just let all of your stress and worries just float away, because you're in that moment. Nothing else around you exists. And you also want to get to a point of where you want to remember what it was like when you were a baby, when you were first born. Imagine what it feels like. Just a blank slate. The world is just amazing, goo goo gaga, grab stuff, just no stresses or worries. And you can get to that point in imagining that. And when you get there, the next step you want to do is start creating this most profound visual you can of your character. And start talking about your character while you're building that character. Have a scene that the character's in. The more detail, the better. Where's your character most likely going to be? And then you fill out all the detail, still talking about your character, building what your character looks like, and then even take your view and go around, go over, look around, and really just try to encapsulate the feeling of this character. And then imagine what it'd feel like to be that character. Like, man, if I was literally this person with this power, with these abilities and skills and know-how, I would feel so confident. I would walk in a room, I wouldn't have any worries. And so imagine what that feels like. And when you get that feeling, and you will get it, and there's not a rush on this process, but when you get that feeling, that is when you hit your trigger. Boom, boom, boom. Your body automatically ties that feeling, the imagery of the character, to that trigger. Man, you just created a character trigger. And about a day or 2 later, I suggest doing the process again, exactly the same way you did it. Breathing to calm down, imagining your awareness from a little baby that has no preconceived or taught conceptions or ways to perceive the world. Then move into your character visualization, and then move into the feeling of the confidence. Just imagine this. What if you knew for a fact you had $200,000 in the bank, everything's paid off, and you can travel wherever you want, and you have